channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, Half and J family. Welcome back to the channel, baby. It's your boy Half.
And your girl Jay.
And we back
with another reaction video.
Alright, y'all, so look. Jay trying to copy me, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
She trying to wear my colors today. You know what I mean? She seen what I threw on. She's like, I want to put this on because it matches you.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Don't I had this on first.
Yeah, hey, it's all good though. And she got the same slippers I got on. She, y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's not trying to know, you know what I'm saying?
You know? Okay.
But anyway, man, we got to give some more reactions, man. Hope y'all ready for this. Let them know who we gonna react to today.
Okay, the video is titled, Trump Notices a Homeless Veteran. What he does next surprises everyone.
All right, so, I mean, to me, it shouldn't surprise nobody because it's the type of man he is. You know what I mean? But I'm sure it surprised a lot of those lefties over here, though. You did. So let's get into it, man. But before we do, everybody else out there who has not yet subscribed to the Chizana, go hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your post notifications on.
Yes.
Like and share this video.
Yes.
And then comment down below, baby. Come and join the squad, man.
Yes. Half and J.
H and J.
Yes.
Plus, we over kicking off. What? Good vibes, baby.
Good vibes, baby.
Good baby.
Good vibes. That sounded like scratching a chalkboard. That's what that sounded like.
Oh, shit,
that
man.
hurt my ears.
That hurt your ears?
Yeah.
It was a chilly winter morning. Donald Trump was traveling through New York City in his car on his way to a meeting. The air was cold, and the streets were bustling with people rushing to their destinations. Suddenly, something caught Trump's attention at a street corner. Sitting on the sidewalk was a man wrapped in a torn military jacket and a frayed blanket. Beside him was a cardboard sign with bold letters that read, "I am a veteran, please help." Trump immediately instructed his driver to stop the car and turned to his security detail. "I want to know who he is," he said. Stepping out of the vehicle, the icy wind hit his face. Trump walked toward the man, drawing curious glances from the passers-by. The man, noticing Trump approaching, flinched at first but remained seated. With a gentle voice, Trump asked, "Hello, what's your name?" The man looked up hesitantly and replied in a hoarse voice, "My name is John Miller." Trump knelt down to John's level, meeting his eyes with a calm and empathetic gaze. "Tell me your story, John," he said softly. John tucked his trembling hands into his worn-out blanket, taking a deep breath before speaking. In a tired, shaky voice, he began, "I'm a veteran. I joined the military when I was 22. I served in Afghanistan. We faced unimaginable challenges during our missions. I lost my friends, fought every day just to survive. But the worst part wasn't what happened there. It was coming back and realizing that nothing was the same anymore." Trump listened intently to every word, his expression reflecting the weight of John's story. John's voice began to falter. "I was badly injured during one of the missions," he continued. "A blast took my friends, and I can never forget that moment. When I returned home, I received medical treatment, but my soul wasn't healed." He paused, his eyes welling up with tears. Lowering his head, he added in a quieter voice, "My family abandoned me. They said I was a burden. I lost my job. Then, when I couldn't pay my debts, I lost my home. One day, I found myself on the streets, cold, hungry, and utterly alone." Tears streamed down John's face as he continued. "No,
I don't mean to stop it, but, you know, it hurts me to see, you know, people who goes and risk their lives for our country so we can sit back and do the things that we're doing right now. They come home from a war and they just lose everything. And they're out here on the streets and the government just don't care. You know, I think that is so unfair for these military men and women who, again, goes over here and fights for our freedom, to where people like me be scared to go over to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got people who's willing to lose their own life for people they don't even know, just so we can live a free, live in a free country. You know, like that's wild to me,
And
man.
then to know that the funding was spent senselessly
Right.
instead of helping
Men like
those
this,
in need.
right?
Yes.
That is crazy to me, man. That is so wild.
Hungry and utterly alone. Tears streamed down John's face as he continued. No one offered a helping hand, he said in a choked voice. I was just forgotten. I once fought for this country, risked my life, and now it feels like no one even sees me. People walk past me like I'm a ghost. Trump's serious expression showed he was deeply moved, his empathy growing with each word. But John wasn't finished. Gripping his blanket tightly, he added, Last winter, I was sleeping on the streets when the man next to me froze to death, right beside me.
Wow.
When I woke up, he was still wrapped in his blanket. I called the police, but it was too late. He was a Vietnam veteran. What scares me the most is thinking that one day, that could be me. Someone might find me like that, frozen and forgotten. John looked up at Trump, his tearful eyes filled with pain. I gave everything for this country, but now my life is completely in the dark. Sometimes I ask myself, why did I survive? Trump took a deep breath. The gravity of John's words etched across his face. His voice was steady but filled with emotion as he said, John, a man like you should never be in this situation. You gave your life to serve this country, and yet this country has failed you. This has to change. I promise you, it will. John stared at Trump, disbelief and a glimmer of hope mixing in his expression. Really? Would you do this for me? He asked, his voice trembling. Without hesitation, Trump replied, Yes, John. You fought for this country, and now this country needs to fight for you. This is just the beginning. This darkness will end, and together we'll make it right. For the first time in what felt like years, tears of hope streamed down John's face. This wasn't just a helping hand. It was a lifeline. Trump wasn't just offering assistance. He was giving John a light in the darkness, a chance to believe in a better tomorrow. Trump pulled out his phone and immediately called his assistant. Book the nearest hotel and get a doctor on site, he instructed firmly. Then, turning to his bodyguard, he added, Get a hot meal for John. Sitting back down next to John, Trump placed a hand on his shoulder and said reassuringly, We're going to make you comfortable now. Within minutes, the bodyguard returned with a steaming bowl of soup and a sandwich. John hesitated at first, then took a bite. As he chewed, his eyes welled up with tears.
Wow.
It's been so long since I've had something warm to eat, he said softly. Trump stayed with him, offering words of encouragement and making sure John finished his meal. An hour later, a sleek black SUV arrived. Trump gently helped John into the car and escorted him to the hotel. When they arrived, John was shown to a private room where a warm shower, clean clothes, and a soft bed awaited him. For the first time in what felt like forever, John felt a sense of dignity. Trump also arranged for a doctor to examine him and ensure he received proper care, organizing a plan to help John regain his health. The following morning, Trump met John at a beautifully set breakfast table in the hotel dining room. John, I've put together a plan for you, Trump said with a smile. There's an organization called Veterans United that helps homeless veterans rebuild their lives. I'm going to connect you with them, and I'll personally cover all your expenses for the first year. John's eyes widened in disbelief. Really? You're doing this for me? He asked, his voice trembling with emotion. Trump nodded warmly. Yes, John. You served this country, and now it's time for this country to serve you. This is the least I can do. Later that day, John met with a representative from Veterans United, who explained all the resources and support available to him, including housing, job training, and counseling. To help him get started, Trump handed John a check from his foundation to cover immediate expenses. John, overwhelmed with gratitude, said with tears in his eyes, This feels like a miracle. I never thought my life could change so quickly. As Trump prepared to leave, he turned to John and said, One day you'll have the chance to help someone else. This world becomes a better place when we extend our hands to one another. John, now tearful but determined, looked at Trump and replied, I promise. One day, I'll pay it forward. Facing the camera, Trump addressed the viewers with heartfelt sincerity. There are so many people in need of help in this country. Let's not ignore them. Even a small gesture can change a life. Sometimes, all it takes is one person to be a beacon of hope. Remember, we all have the power to make a difference. The story concluded with scenes of John starting his new life, moving into a safe home, preparing for work, and smiling with hope for the future. He now had a place to call home, a purpose, and a renewed sense of dignity. This was proof of how a single act of kindness could transform a life forever. If this story moved you, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications.
Damn.
You okay?
Yeah. That was
Heartwarming.
yeah.
Shout out to the channel Storybox.
Yeah. That was emotional.
Mm-hmm.
That was very emotional. And it just goes to show that, like they said, man, a good gesture can go a long way. You never know what people are going through, what their lives been like. You know, he said his family abandoned him because they felt like he was a burden. You know, it's sad for me to even hear that his family abandoned him when he went to go fight for them. You know what I'm saying? To live in a free country and to be able to walk around as they want to and things like that. And they still abandoned him. Mm-hmm. You know, if anything, they should have took him in and did exactly what Trump did for him. You know, got him some help, get back on his feet. You know, because any man, real man who, you know, who feels helpless and can't help and can't provide and, you know, we feel less than a man, period. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel like a man. And I can only imagine how he was feeling out there on the streets like that. And then to watch one of his friends die by freezing to death, that probably brought him right back to Afghanistan in the war. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is one of the reasons why we decided to go vote for Trump. You know, because he's a true human being. Nobody's perfect. Trump's not perfect neither. But when you see things like this that he does, you know, it should definitely it should make you look at him differently, in my personal opinion. You know, I never heard of no president doing that, driving by and seeing a homeless person, unless they doesn't have it on no video. But that's amazing right there, man. That right there was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, a kind gesture, it goes a long way. You know, and I feel like that's what we're all put on this earth for, to help one another and uplift each other when we're, you know, when a person is down.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know what the next person is going through.
Right. Right. I mean, a veteran though, like, you know, like Trump said, the country lets you down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lets you down.
And just to see how humble Donald Trump is,
right?
It says a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
It speaks volumes.
He didn't have to stop.
He's a billionaire,
yeah.
You know, and some people in that position,
they look down on people like that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But to take his time to stop and hear his story,
right?
Get him a meal, get him a room,
a doctor,
like that says a lot.
That says a whole lot
about his character. And
who knows where he was headed to prior to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He could have been going to a very important business meeting or something, or who knows what he was doing.
Right.
But he felt like that was more important than whatever else he had going on. Mm-hmm. You know, because he's seen a life out there that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like I said, to fight for our country, you risking your own life to fight for our country, and you out here sleeping on the street?
I hope a lot of people watch this video and really learn from it, because this world would be so much better if
everybody did that.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I told myself to make it a point anytime I leave the house to do something kind for someone. Mm-hmm. It not only makes them feel good, but it makes you feel good inside, that you did something good for someone.
Absolutely. Because sometimes it's not about what you do for yourself. It's about the impact that you make for other people, that you put on other people. That's how I want to be remembered.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like what I did for other people, helped other people. You know, get them out of situations, or
even just being a listening.
that's what I was gonna say.
ear,
That's what I was gonna say, or just even talk to them, and listen to their story. 'Cause a lot of people don't even want to listen to them.
Right.
Don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like just like he said, walk right over like he don't even exist. You know, but what would you do if that was that person, or if that was you out there like that, living like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he said that he can't remember the last time he had a warm meal.
Right.
You know, that's sad to me, man. Like that's really sad. To me, it shouldn't even be no homeless. In my personal opinion, like I feel like we live in a country that, you know, how we have so much homeless people out here. Like it just don't make no sense, man. All these rich people, billionaires, millionaires, got all this money. Jeff Bezos, so on and so on. It's like, why they can't just each put $1 million, $2 million, $5 million away towards homelessness? You know what I mean? Shelters, homes. You know, I don't know. I can go on and on and on. But anyway, you guys let us know what you guys think about this gesture that Donald Trump did. I'm sure you guys love it like we do. Anything else you want to add?
No.
All right, man. So let's get into shout outs.
Okay, so first shout out goes to Don. What's up, Don?
What up, Don? Shout out to you, man. Hope you definitely enjoyed that reaction. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment down below. Come back and join us for some more.
Second shout out goes to Diana. What's up, Diana?
Diana, what's going on? Shout out to you. Hope you definitely enjoyed that as well. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment down below. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you guys keep God first.
Most importantly.
And do a good deed today. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're telling somebody thank you, or, you know, just do a good deed. Give somebody a hug or whatever. Because, like, you never know what somebody's going through. Just because they're smiling on the outside, they could be crying on the inside. So, just keep that in mind. We love you guys.
Yes, we do.
And we'll catch you guys in the next reaction video.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.